Hello everyone, welcome to Unacademy Studios Rise, India's largest channel for UPSC preparation. And my name is Vijay Kumar, who is an educator on Unacademy platform, Unacademy Plus platform, and as well as Unacademy Studios Rise. And I am a teacher, I am an educator on geography and other subjects related with geography. And since past 5 years, I have been in this teaching field, dealing with various subjects of geography like ecology, environment, disaster management. And I have guided many students to achieve their goal of cracking the civil services who have geography as their optional. Clear? And I am going to come up with some of the innovative courses on this Unacademy Plus, clear, Unacademy Studios Rise platform. And one such kind of course is Mastering Climatology through MCQs. Clear? So let me give you a brief introduction related with me. My name is Vijay Kumar. As I have said, I did my BTech in Civil Engineering from JNTU Hyderabad. Along with that, I have my Masters in Geography from Madras University. Along with that, I have 5 years of immense teaching experience in geography, and I have guided many geography optional candidates to clear this examination. And why I have opted teaching? Because I am very much passionate towards teaching, especially geography subject, because it is one of the lively subjects which you would ever see, which is present in your UPSC syllabus. Clear? So let me show you some of the aspects where you can crack civil services by just sitting at your home. Clear? So that one such kind of platform which is present, that is Unacademy Plus platform, which is an online platform where you can visualize live sessions, doubt clearing sessions, mock test and quizzes. On averagely daily you would be having approximately 30 plus live sessions on different concepts. Clear? So right away from understanding the syllabus and resources and value addition plus test series plus cracking the examination, this particular Unacademy Plus platform would be helping you. And if you see, you will be experiencing personalized learning on this particular Unacademy Plus platform. Clear? Whenever you go to any offline institute, many people might have got a doubt like, why I have to choose online and why not offline? Clear? So बहुत सारे disadvantages है इसमें, like offline में, like for example, if offline institute is located some 15 kilometers far away from you, where you would be experiencing like huge amount of time waste. Sorry, there was an interruption. Yeah, now it's fine. Clear? Done. So this is the main advantage. और online में ये होता है ना, like n number of times you can repeatedly like watch the courses whichever you may have doubt. Along with that, in offline, if you see only once, like within 6 to 8 months the coaching would be finished and you won't be like, no one will be present like guiding you. But this academy is not in such sense. Like Unacademy Plus platform which is present, it will guide you until you reach your goal of becoming a civil servant. Done. So let me show you some of the educators who are present on this platform. See, there are many educators like who deal extremely perfect, extremely जो भी यूपीएससी के लिए रिक्वायरमेंट होता है वो पढ़ा देंगे बस. क्लियर? आपको स्कॉलर नहीं बनना है, पीएचडी नहीं लेने का, जस्ट आपको यूपीएससी में कितना पूछा है उतना लिख के वापस आने का. सो इसमें जितना भी जरूरत होगा उतना ये सारे एजुकेटर्स, मैं बताऊं like 79 educators are present on this platform, and more than this the count is increasing day by day, including me, who teaches awesome lectures on Unacademy Plus platform, who are responsible for each and every subject, and personalized doubt clearing sessions would also be present during the courses which generally run. Hence, please try to see this Unacademy Plus platform and try to get the subscription done today itself. Why? What is the reason why I'm saying it today itself? Because the upcoming month from October 1st, if you calculate, the Unacademy Plus course prices are going to be increased. I'll show you the prices which are present, why you have to take within this span of 1 week. I'll explain you, right? So now I'll show you some of the mock tests which are related with NCERT. See here, mock tests are present on the basis of NCERTs. Clear? Along with mock test present on NCERTs, standard books से बहुत सारे टेस्ट मिलेंगे आपको, ग्रैंड टेस्ट मिलेंगे, पूरा टेस्ट सीरीज जितना भी है वो सारे मिलेंगे आपको. क्लियर? सो यू वुड बी फाइंडिंग गुड नंबर ऑफ टेस्ट सीरीज ऑन दिस पर्टिकुलर प्लेटफॉर्म वेर यू कैन सिट एंड वेर यू कैन एवेल्युएट. एवेल्युएशन, क्यों एवेल्युएशन करना है ये डाउट आएगा आपको, क्यों एवेल्युएशन करना है. क्लियर? सो एवेल्युएशन इसीलिए करना है कि आपको पता लगे आप कहां पे हो. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल आप 30 मार्क ले रहे हो पहले टेस्ट में 100 मार्क्स को, सो आपको ये तो पता लगा कि आप और 70 मार्क्स लेके आना है. So this is the major thing which is present in the test series, why you have to attend the test series which is provided on this platform. आपको और कुछ extra मेहनत करना, ये भी पता लग जाएगा on seeing this. And how to reach to this Unacademy Plus platform में दिखा देता हूँ. Just open your Play Store and drop Unacademy Learning app and just click on the install button. And जब भी आप install button को click करेंगे, अब directly you will be redirected to this page, and to the bottom of the page you find plus symbol over there, and click on the plus symbol, you will be redirected again to this particular page. And जब आप redirect हो जाएंगे, यहाँ पे आपको दबाना है UPSC CSE. यहाँ पे आपको दिख रहा है ना UPSC CSE, Union Public Service Commission CSE, and try to get the subscription done. And subscription का prices आप देखें, बहुत अमेजिंग लगेगा. बहुत कम पैसों में आप यूपीएससी क्रैक करेंगे. पैसे बर्बाद करने का नहीं है, पैसे को सेव करना है. सो इसीलिए मैं ये चीज बताता हूं आपको, विच इज वेरी नॉमिनल. आप देखो एक महीने के लिए सिर्फ 7,000 रुपए, या कोई भी कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट ऐसा इतना कम तो ले ही नहीं गा. व्हाट हैपेंस इज 1 मंथ को 7,000 हो रहा है, बट 12 मंथ्स को आप कैलकुलेट करो. For 12 months the price is 35,000 per month, 2,917 rupees on basis of discount. पूरा डिस्काउंट बन के 2,917 rupees per month पड़ेगा, 35,000 rupees per 1 year. एंड 24 मंथ का देख लीजिए आप 56,000 है. एंड ये ऑफर जो भी है, दिस ऑफर इज ओनली वैलिड अंटिल दिस मंथ एंड. आपको अगर सब्सक्रिप्शन लेना है, डिले मत करिए, आप सब्सक्रिप्शन को अभी ले लीजिए, क्योंकि फ्रॉम अक्टूबर 1 ये जितने भी प्राइजेस है ये हाइक होने वाला है. दिस इज एन इंफॉर्मेशन विच आई एम गिविंग यू. क्लियर? ट्राई टू गेट द सब्सक्रिप्शन. पीपल हु आर थिंकिंग टू टेक the Unacademy Plus subscription, please try to take it in this month itself, because from October 1st the prices are going to be hiked. And I'll give you an offer. इसमें भी आपको ऑफर मिलेगा. ये ऑफर ये है कि आप विजय कोड यूज करिए, प्रोमो कोड जैसे आप स्विगी जोमैटो में यूज करेंगे, ऐसा कोड यहाँ पे यूज करके अप्लाई दबाइए, सीधा 35,000 विल डायरेक्टली रीकोडेड and it appears like 31,500. आपको सिर्फ पे करना है 31,500. आपको ये रिफरल कोड यूज करके आप अगर 10% ले लिए, you will get 10% discount and the price falls down to 31,500. and आप अगर देखें, if you see the code which is present, you can use it also for just 1 minute. Yeah, done. So this code can be used also, for 24-month course. 24 मंथ को आपको सिर्फ एंड सिर्फ 56,000 रुपीज है. इसमें भी आपको अगर डिस्काउंट चाहिए तो विजय प्रोमो कोड यूज करिए, एंड व्हेन यू क्लिक ऑन द अप्लाई बटन, सी व्हाट हैपेंस नाउ. Directly you will be redirected and 10% discount directly मिल जाएगा. So this platform will help you just with an amount of 50,400. It's just a nominal amount which we are charging. 2,000 रुपए लगेगा मैक्सिमम, उधर इधर 2,000 रुपए लगेगा. 2,000 महीने पे आपको पूरा यूपीएससी सिविल सर्विसेज कोचिंग दे जा रहा है. Please try to utilize this option, and this is the best platform where you can crack civil services. एंड हम लेक्चर में मूव हो जाता है, वी विल गेट इनटू लेक्चर. मैं हर एक क्वेश्चन को 30 सेकेंड टाइम दूंगा, और 30 सेकेंड में आपको क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करना है. क्यों 30 सेकेंड? क्योंकि एवरेज हम देख लिए 1 मिनट 1 क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करना होता है यूपीएससी प्रीलिम्स में. सो हम ये कोशिश करेंगे, ये जो भी एमसीक्यूज दिया जा रहा है वो 30 सेकेंड्स में सॉल्व करें, ताकि आपको हैबिट बन जाए कि 30 सेकेंड में आप पूरा क्वेश्चन पढ़ ले और पूरा ऑप्शंस ढूंढ ले उसमें, ताकि आपको री रिविजन ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस को बहुत सारा टाइम मिले. सो 30 सेकेंड्स में टाइम देता हूं, उतने में आपको ऑप्शन चूज करना है. क्या करना है? जस्ट रीड आउट द क्वेश्चन, पिक आउट द करेक्ट आंसर फ्रॉम द ऑप्शंस एंड ड्रॉप इट इन द कमेंट बॉक्स. पीपल हु आर स्कोरिंग मोर देन 10 क्वेश्चंस राइट आउट ऑफ 15, they are absolutely on the right track. And people who are getting less than 10, clear, just you have to work more and more hard. Clear? So this will help you in tackling the prelims time management. Done? So in this way we'll move into the first question. I'll just drop the question here. Yes, and 30-second time starts now. क्लियर? व्हेन यू आर रीडिंग द क्वेश्चन यू ऑल्सो कॉन्सेंट्रेट. ये क्या पूछ रखा है यहाँ पे, हर बार करेक्ट नहीं दिया जाता, यहाँ पे इनकरेक्ट भी मिलेगा. लाइक क्लियर? So areas near the equator receive more direct solar radiation than areas near the poles. Obviously it is true. However, these areas do not constantly get warmer and warmer. Clear? So equator पे ज्यादा solar radiation गिर रहा है, like maximum insolation गिर रहा है, but फिर भी these regions are not getting warmer and warmer. What is the reason? He has asked in this question. Clear? If you see, regions near the equator reflect all the heat received back to the space. It's not like entire energy is sent back, and this is not the correct option which is like suitable to this particular question. Why मैं बोल देता हूँ, like it's like regions near the equator reflect all the heat. वो heat पूरा reflect नहीं करेगा, ताकि heat को use करेगा, evaporation बनेगा, condensation होगा, precipitation होगा, and वो precipitation like which is happening every day near equatorial region. What generally happens, I'll explain. Like see, near the equatorial region daily we will be having maximum insolation, the region would be heated, and here the air masses which are getting in contact with this region, they would be lifting up, and hence they create cloud formation, and hence we will be experiencing precipitation. That is the reason why जितना भी heat हो उसको कम कर दिया जा रहा है बारिश से. Like every day 4 p.m. we would be having rainfall over here. More than 300 days you would be experiencing precipitation in this particular region. So that is called as 4 p.m. rainfall or convectional rainfall. That is called as 4 p.m. rainfall or convectional rainfall. So hence in these regions, as we experience 4 p.m. rainfall and convectional rainfall, this is the reason why these regions doesn't get warmer and warmer. And अगला option देख लेते हैं, like oceanic waves and winds transport the heat from lower latitudes to higher latitudes. Yes, this is true, but this is also not suitable option. This option might be true. Clear? Oceanic waves जो दिया है, like they are not going to transfer. It is oceanic currents which would be transferring, and winds उतना ज़्यादा transfer नहीं करेंगे. Very nominal distances it would be transferring. Hence this is also not perfect statement related with this particular question. Hence none of this becomes the option for this particular question. People who have chosen D as option, congratulations, they are perfectly right. And यहाँ पे देख लेते, it is not heat waves that transport the heat, it is oceanic currents. अब मैं बता देता हूँ oceanic current क्या होता है. Like oceanic current, it is bulk mass of water moving in a particular direction under the influence of wind for a longer distance. These are called as oceanic currents. फिर से बता देता हूँ, oceanic currents are those which moves, it is bulk mass of water moving in particular direction for longer distance. इसको बोलते हैं oceanic current. And ये oceanic current जो भी होता है, like ये two types का होता है. Like one is warm oceanic current and one is cold oceanic current. Simple such चीज को याद रखना है. Like lower latitude to higher latitude अगर गया तो warm oceanic current, higher latitude से lower latitude आया तो cold oceanic current. इतना सा याद रख लीजिए, काम हो जाएगा. Clear? So आपको map, like if UPSC ask a question on basis of oceanic currents, like how they would be asking is, they would be marking some areas and they will be asking you to mark those particular oceanic currents. So यहाँ पे आप कभी like warm oceanic current and cold oceanic current में confuse ना हो. And और एक चीज याद रख लीजिए, like warm oceanic current जहाँ पे भी हो वहाँ पे low pressure बनेगा, जहाँ पे भी लो प्रेशर बनेगा विंड डेसेंड होगा, जहाँ पे विंड डेसेंड होगा क्लाउड फॉर्म होगा, जहाँ पे भी क्लाउड फॉर्म होगा प्रेसिपिटेशन होगा. सो वार्म ओशनिक करंट्स इन द कोस्टल रीजन्स इन्फ्लुएंस गुड प्रेसिपिटेशन. एंड इफ यू सी द like high pressure, like in the regions where cold oceanic currents are present, so cold oceanic currents will lead to high pressure and aridity conditions and no precipitation over there. Just remember these points. Clear? And large quantities of heat can be absorbed and stored in the surface layers of the ocean. This heat is transported by oceanic currents. It is not because of the oceanic waves. So पहला ऑप्शन तो बिल्कुल गलत है. Entirely reflect नहीं होगा. Evaporation में यूज होगा, convection में यूज होगा, conduction में यूज होगा. But फिर भी oceanic currents ये heat जो भी trap किया है उसको transfer करेगा. Like this is what the statement is, and hence the given both the options are absolutely false. And we'll move into next question. क्लियर? सो क्वेश्चन थोड़ा सा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है, फिर भी आपको याद रखना है. द एवरेज इंसोलेशन रिसीव्ड बाय द अर्थ इन जनवरी इज स्लाइटली मोर देन द अमाउंट रिसीव्ड इन जुलाई. इसको पहले देख लेते, ये क्या होगा. लाइक सी, in January the nearest position of earth to that of sun, it is called as perihelion. The nearest position of earth to the sun, it is called as perihelion, and nearest position is on Jan 3rd. And the farthest position of earth with the sun, it is called as aphelion. It happens on July 4th. It happens on July 4th. So with the distances of earth from the sun 100%, there would be an option like maximum insolation received in these months and minimum insolation which is received in these particular months. Hence during this perihelion phase, earth on a whole receives maximum insolation when compared to July 4th. Clear? अब options को पढ़ लेते, like we'll continue the question. However, this variation in the solar output does not have great effect on daily weather changes on the surface of the earth. Which factors explains this? Clear? So generally during January the maximum insolation जो भी फॉल होगा वो सदर्न हेमिस्फीयर पे फॉल होगा. सो सदर्न हेमिस्फीयर में डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ लैंड जो भी है वो बहुत कम है. लाइक ओशंस आर वेरी वास्ट, हेंस एनर्जी जो भी ग्रेट इन्फ्लेक्ट लाइक सोलर आउटपुट which doesn't make great effect. This is one of the reasons which we have. Apart from this, if you see the atmospheric circulation, clear, the atmospheric circulation which is present, that doesn't have much disturbance with this aphelion and perihelion phases, hence this is also the reason. And extratropical cyclone, that doesn't happen during the month of January. The sun rays, as they are formed near to that of southern hemisphere, extra subtropical cyclones, they are not much created on the southern hemisphere. If they create also, they doesn't have much impact. Extratropical cyclones are also called as temperate cyclones. अब आपको ये डाउट आएगा, ये साइक्लोन्स क्या होता है, लाइक कितने तरीके के साइक्लोन्स होता है. साइक्लोन्स आर ऑफ टू टाइप्स मेजरली. दो साइक्लोन्स इंक्लूड ट्रॉपिकल साइक्लोन्स एज वेल एज टेम्परेट साइक्लोन्स. Tropical cyclones are those cyclones which are formed between 8 to 20 degree latitude, and temperate cyclones are those which are formed from 35 to 50 degree latitude in the both the hemispheres. बट नॉर्थन हेमिस्फीयर में इसका इन्फ्लुएंस ज्यादा होगा क्योंकि नॉर्थन हेमिस्फीयर में लैंड मास ज्यादा है. हेंस ऑल द साइक्लोन्स हैव ह्यूज इंपैक्ट इन द नॉर्थन हेमिस्फीयर व्हेन कंपेयर्ड टू द सदर्न हेमिस्फीयर. एंड व्हाट इज साइक्लोन? अब ये क्वेश्चन आएगा, साइक्लोन क्या है? साइक्लोन इज अ व्रिलिंग मोशन वेयर वी फाइंड क्लोज्ड आइसोबार्स whereby low pressure is formed at the center surrounding which high pressures are developed. And ये व्रिलिंग मोशन जो भी है, this is anti-clockwise. This is anti-clockwise in the northern hemisphere, clockwise in the southern hemisphere, because winds they deflect rightward in the northern hemisphere because of Coriolis force, and this Coriolis force will impact this particular cyclone. That is the reason why under the Coriolis force impact, the cyclone which is present, that is anti-clockwise in northern hemisphere, clockwise in southern hemisphere. And if you see what is Coriolis force, I have discussed it n number of times in the previous lectures, but फिर से बता देता हूँ, like because of rotation of earth, the force which is generated, that is called as Coriolis force. And in this regard, option 1 and 2 are absolutely right, and hence 1 and 2 who has picked the option, congratulations, they have chosen the perfect option. Clear? So option A. अब यहाँ पे देख लीजिए, January earth is closer to the sun, उसको perihelion बोलेंगे, like it is on Jan 3rd. थोड़ा सा याद रख लीजिए, aphelion phenomena जो भी है वो होगा July 4th. It happens on July 4th. Hence these things which are present, they might be appearing in your UPSC prelims. Hence this question may be asked in your preliminary examination. Please try to remember these particular aspects. We'll move into next question. Despite sun, like take 30 seconds time first. Clear? So despite of sun being overhead throughout the year at the equator, it receives comparatively less insolation than the tropics. This can be due to, so near equatorial region we have heavy cloud formation, hence the insolation clear receives comparatively less insolation than the tropics. The reason is the equatorial regions, as they have low pressure conditions and every time they have upper rising winds clear which are unstable, they create cloud formation, and because of dense cloud formation near the equatorial region we would be experiencing very less amount of insolation in that region. Hence अब option देख लेते like heavy cloudiness due to continuous evaporation that reduces the amount of solar insolation. Hence yes I 100%. And absence of Coriolis force at the equator, इसका कोई मतलब भी नहीं बनता इस क्वेश्चन का. Coriolis force का कुछ भी मतलब नहीं बनता इंसोलेशन पे. इंसोलेशन doesn't have a factor of Coriolis force. इससे कुछ भी फर्क नहीं पड़ता इंसोलेशन को Coriolis force. Yes, this statement is true. Coriolis force is absent at the equator, like it is zero at the equator, and moving away from the equator, the Coriolis force increases. But इस क्वेश्चन से इसका मतलब कुछ भी नहीं है. ये सही हो सकता है, but option 2 doesn't suit this question. Clear? Hence option 1 is the particular option which you have to choose, and people who have chosen option A as their particular option, congratulations. Please every time drop these options in the comment section. Clear? In equator evaporation is high, cloudiness is high, and rains are frequent. Clouds reflect incoming solar radiation and send it back to the space. The next question. ध्यान से पढ़ लीजिए थोड़ा क्वेश्चन को. 30 सेकेंड में आपको आंसर निकालना है. Clear? If you see, the earth as a whole neither accumulates heat nor loses it due to solar insolation, because circulation of magma inside the earth and primordial heat maintain the temperature of the earth. This is not true. So इंटीरियर से कुछ भी फर्क नहीं पड़ता, इंटीरियर ऑफ द अर्थ से कुछ भी फर्क नहीं पड़ता, ये याद रख लीजिए सोलर इंसोलेशन को. And the earth in turn radiates back solar insolation received from the sun. Yes, it is true, it radiates as terrestrial radiation. So which comes, they come in short waves, and moving it happens in long waves, that is called as terrestrial radiation, and hence option B is absolutely true. And बाकी भी देख लेते फिर भी. Radioactive decay in the core regulates surface temperature. This is true. Interior से कुछ मतलब नहीं बनता. There is strong convectional wind current blowing in the Earth's atmosphere. Strong convectional wind current doesn't have any impact on the insolation. It will have the impact of transfer of heat from the Earth's surface to the atmosphere. Hence, this can't be the option. So the only option which is most suitable for this question is the Earth. Excuse me. The Earth in turn radiates back solar insolation received from the sun. This is absolute answer for this question. Then see, the earth receives almost all of its energy from the sun. The earth in turn radiates back to the space the energy received from the sun. As a result, the earth neither warms nor does it get cooled over a period of time. Cooling क्यों नहीं होता? क्योंकि जो भी रेडिएट होगा अर्थ सरफेस पे वो ग्रीन हाउस गैसेस से ट्रैप होगा. जब भी ग्रीन हाउस गैसेस से ट्रैप होगा, ग्रीन हाउस इफेक्ट बनेगा, ताकि अर्थ like that greenhouse gases belt which is present, they will act as a blanket. Hence that is the major reason why in the nights when we don't have sun, the climatic conditions or the weather conditions which are present, they never fall down drastically, and there would be no cooling up of those particular things. Next question. Clear? So consider the following statements about heat waves. Heat waves क्या होता है? Like locally when the temperatures increase, there would be a convectional ascent that moves as a heat wave. and climate change is leading to increased frequency and intensity. Climatic change is leading to increased frequency and intensity of heat waves. This is absolutely true regarding with the heat waves. Clear? And next, in India it is most commonly experienced in northwestern regions. Northwestern regions की मतलब like Punjab, Haryana, like Rajasthan region, Gujarat region, most of the heat waves, as we have huge desertified conditions and Tropic of Cancer location से बहुत like nearest है, and along with that continentality भी है वहाँ पे, like राजस्थान region को देखें तो this option is also right. As per NDMA guidelines, when the local temperature is constantly above 40 degrees, heat waves must be declared by local authorities. Clear? So this is not appearing true. NDMA guidelines का कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता इस पे. So option 1 and 2 becomes the answer. Hence, let's see, like when actual maximum temperature remains 45 degree or more, irrespective of normal maximum temperature, heat waves should be declared by local authorities. Hence, it is not 40 degrees. 45 डिग्रीज कांस्टेंट टेम्परेचर जब मेंटेन होगा तब लोकल अथॉरिटीज को ये डिसीजन को बाहर लाना पड़ेगा, लाइक ये डिसीजन को बोलना पड़ेगा, लाइक हीट वेव्स आर बीइंग जनरेटेड, दे हैव टू गिव एन अलार्म to the local people by the local authorities. Hence this is wrong, and hence A is the perfect answer. Hence people who have chosen the, congratulations for them. Let's see the next question. Factors that affect temperature at particular region. Factors which would be affecting the temperature at particular region include circulation of planetary and local winds. Circulation of planetary of local winds. Clear? Yes, this is true. Like planetary winds क्या होता है, पहले मैं wind के बारे में बता देता हूँ ताकि आपको समझ में आए ये planetary wind क्या होगा. Winds are हॉरिजेंटल मूवमेंट ऑफ एयर. हॉरिजेंटल मूवमेंट ऑफ एयर इसको बोलेंगे विंड. एंड विंड्स का बहुत सारे टाइप्स है, लाइक विंड्स में प्लैनेटरी विंड्स विच ब्लो ऑन ग्लोबल सरफेस थ्रू आउट द ईयर विच विल इन्फ्लुएंस द लोकल क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशंस, दे आर प्लैनेटरी विंड्स. एंड नेक्स्ट होगा पीरियोडिक विंड्स, लाइक विच कम अकॉर्डिंगली टू द सीजन एंड विच मूव बैक. They are like seasonal. And local winds which create the damages in local areas or changes the climate in local areas, they are called as local winds. Clear? They 100% influence the temperature of that particular region. Up next question, like next option को देखें, altitude and terrain of a place. Yes, it is true. Like for example, altitude के बारे में बात किए, like for example, on a given latitude we have a mountain and we have a plateau, we have a plain. So altitude तो डिफर हो रहा है ना, तो टेम्परेचर रिड्यूस होगा when we move altitude wise. When we move higher in the atmosphere, the temperature drops down at 6.5 degree per every 1000 meters. Hence what happens is like whenever we move altitude wise, temperature decreases. Hence temperature of that particular region is also having an impact from this altitude. Next, distance of the region from the poles or equator. This is also one of the factor, क्योंकि like equator में ज्यादा insolation होगा, poles में बहुत कम insolation होगा. Like moving away from polars or equatorial regions, the particular region which is present, like region called as X, this will have an influence on temperature. Hence this is a latitudinal factor. This is latitudinal factor. Hence this is also like maintaining that particular option, like this is also a factor which affects the temperature. Hence 1, 2, 3 are absolutely right. Fourth option देख लेते हैं. Movement of oceanic waves, इससे कुछ मतलब नहीं बनता. Temperatures are not transformed and oceanic waves से कुछ temperatures का like कुछ भी influence नहीं होता. Oceanic waves they just come, erode or deposit and they move back. Clear? So hence oceanic waves जो भी है ये गलत आंसर है. तो 1, 2 and 3 they are absolutely true. If you see, the B is perfect option. Oceanic waves do not induce movement of water in the ocean from one place to another. Movement of water is done by oceanic currents, and hence oceanic waves just they come along with the friction which is made by wind. Oceanic waves are generated by wind systems. Hence oceanic waves doesn't influence the temperatures. Next option. 30 seconds. Generally, at the same latitude, the insolation is more over the continent than over the oceans. Clear? So the insolation is more over the continents than on the oceans. Which of the above statements are correct? इसका देख लेते हैं. Continents have varied relief, like oceans which are present, they are clouder. Yes, because why? Oceans experience huge amount of evaporation. Oceans, they experience huge amount of evaporation. That is the reason why oceans experience very less amount of insolation. Apart from this, continents have varied relief. It is also true that oceans will also have varied relief. And if you see, people who have chosen A as option, that is perfectly right. Clear? Because if you see, as I've already said, clouds reflect the incoming solar radiation and send back it to the space on the oceans. Oceans are clouder due to greater evaporation. And oceans का bottom relief क्या होता है ना, like it is not a plain surface, it also have very diversified topography. Hence second option जो भी दिया है वो बहुत गलत है. So option A, that is only one, is absolutely true for this question. Next. Yeah. मैं थोड़ा साइड में हट जाता हूं ताकि आपको पूरा क्वेश्चन दिखे. The annual range of surface temperature is much greater in North Atlantic and North Pacific oceans than in southern oceans. Clear? Annual range of surface temperatures क्या होता है? Annual range is, it is mean maximum temperature in a given year minus mean minimum temperature in a given year. इसको बोलते हैं annual range. Annual range of surface temperature is much greater in North Atlantic and North Pacific oceans than in southern oceans. What is the reason behind it? Cold winds blow from continents towards the towards the oceans and greatly reduce the winter temperatures. Clear? They blow from continents towards the oceans and they reduce the winter temperatures. Hence the annual range of temperature is much greater in northern Pacific. Yes, this is true. Westerlies from mid latitude region increases the maximum annual variations in the sea surface temperature. This doesn't have any connection with this. Option A is perfectly right. Westerlies क्या होता है ये बता देता हूँ. पहले ये आंसर देख लीजिए, वेस्टर्लीज बता देता हूँ. In North Atlantic and North Pacific oceans, cold winds blow from continents towards the oceans and greatly reduce the winter temperatures. Clear? So hence annual range of temperatures जो North Atlantic and North Pacific में होता है, that annual range of temperature is very high because they reduce the temperatures. Why? Because cold winds blow from the continents towards the oceanic regions. अब मैं वेस्टर्लीज के बारे में बता देता हूँ क्यों वेस्टर्लीज इन्फ्लुएंस नहीं करेगा. इफ यू सी, वेस्टर्लीज इन्फ्लुएंस करेगा बट उतना ज्यादा एनुअल रेंज ऑफ टेम्परेचर को इन्फ्लुएंस करने जितना नहीं रहेगा. वेस्टर्लीज इन्फ्लुएंस करेगा, यस इट इज ट्रू. व्हाट आर वेस्टर्लीज देख लेते हैं. द विंड्स विच ब्लो बिटवीन द ट्रॉपिक्स, ट्रॉपिकल लोकेशन, इसको बोलते हैं ट्रेड विंड्स. एंड द विंड्स विच ब्लो फ्रॉम सब ट्रॉपिक्स टू सब पोलार, दे आर कॉल्ड एज वेस्टर्लीज एंड दे आर वेरी strong. When you compare westerlies with the trade winds, it is westerlies which are highly strong. And southern westerlies and northern westerlies को आप देखें, southern westerlies are more stronger. Why? Because in the southern hemisphere, if you see, beyond 40 degrees you won't find any land over there. Maximum it is covered by oceans. Hence these winds, when they blow, they will find maximum clearance, like without any obstruction, as you find in northern hemisphere you won't find in the southern hemisphere. That is the reason why the westerlies which are present in the southern hemisphere, they are highly strong when compared to the northern westerlies. And if you see, the southern westerlies are also called up with roaring 40s, furious 50s and shrinking 60s. Clear? Roaring 40s, furious 50s and shrinking 60s. Clear? So these are westerlies. Clear? Hence this is the reason why the westerlies which blow, they create huge amount of precipitation in the mid latitude region. They are responsible over there. Done. So let's move on to next question. क्लियर? क्या ऑप्शन चूज कर लिया आपने? ऐसा क्वेश्चन आजकल बहुत दिखने लगा यूपीएससी में, लाइक assertion reason, clear? So the annual range of temperature is greater in northern hemisphere than in southern hemisphere. Yes, this is absolutely true. एनुअल रेंज ऑफ टेम्परेचर मैं ऑलरेडी बता चुका हूं, लाइक मीन मैक्सिमम माइनस mean minimum temperatures of a given year will give you the annual range of temperature. ये annual range of temperature जो भी है ये greater in northern hemisphere and they are very low in southern hemisphere. Reason क्या है? Northern hemisphere is heterogeneous. It has huge land area when compared to the southern hemisphere. Northern hemisphere is heterogeneous, southern hemisphere is homogeneous. That is the exact reason for the explanation which is given for the assertion. And hence A is correct and R is inappropriate, like R is an appropriate explanation of A. Hence this is the best reason which can be explained for annual range of temperature which is given. Hence this is the perfect option. A option is perfectly right regarding with this particular question. Clear? Hence A becomes the option. It occurs due to continentality. Temperatures are moderate in regions, oceans dominate over the land. They are more extreme where there is only land and no ocean. Hence that is the reason why maximum annual range of temperature happens in this particular region, that is in the northern hemisphere. Next question और थोड़ा interesting है. Like your 30 seconds time is done and the option is D. A and B, both A and B are the present like options which are absolutely right. Why? Because in the northern hemisphere if you see isotherms देख लेते, isotherms they are the imaginary lines joining the places which have equal temperatures. Isobars क्या होता है इसमें? Isobars are imaginary lines which are drawn on the earth's surface, which are imagined on that surface, which join equal pressure zones. Isotherms are generally parallel to the latitude, but in January the isotherms deviate to north via ocean and south via continent, and hence the warm oceanic currents make the North Atlantic Ocean warmer and the isotherms bend northward. Clear? So in this way if you see the deflection rates in the northern hemisphere, the isotherms drawn on the map are not parallel to the latitudes at several places, unlike in southern hemisphere, because southern hemisphere में आपको देखे like if you see the southern hemisphere continent बहुत कम है, continent बहुत कम है and northern hemisphere में ज़्यादा continent है, तो temperature variations which are present they will make the imaginary line, आपको imaginary line ऐसा मिलेगा northern hemisphere में, southern hemisphere में almost parallel to the latitudes मिलेगा. Hence the reason is continentality एक reason हो गया, like maximum continentality presence and land and ocean distribution and presence of warm oceanic currents in the temperate and subpolar regions. यहाँ पे क्या होगा, like temperate region and subpolar regions में north like warm oceanic currents मिलेगा, like example Gulf Stream, North Atlantic drift which blows in temperate and subpolar locations, Kuroshio current as well as the Alaskan current which is present. यहाँ पे northern hemisphere में ऐसे warm oceanic currents मिलेंगे and hence this is also the reason. Clear? So hence both A and B are the perfect options for this particular question. Next option. ये थोड़ा फिर से पढ़ लीजिए. Why does a desert cooler cool better on a hot dry day? डेजर्ट में जितने भी कूलर मिलते हैं वो बहुत ज़्यादा कूल होगा हॉट ड्राई डे पे. What is the reason behind it? Done. So the answer is like A. On a hot dry day, temperature is high and humidity is less, which helps in better evaporation. ये चीज को याद रख लीजिए. ये स्टेटमेंट डायरेक्टली आप लिख लीजिए जब भी डेजर्ट के बारे में लिखेंगे। ऑन ए हॉट ड्राई डे इन द डेजर्ट टेम्परेचर इज हाई एंड ह्यूमिडिटी इज लेस। हॉट ड्राई डे बता रहा हूं इसीलिए ह्यूमिडिटी इज very less, which helps in better evaporation. Due to the higher rate of evaporation, it gives better cooling effect. As maximum evaporation happens, we would be finding better cooling effect from that particular cooler, and hence the option which is given, because on a hot dry day temperature is high and humidity is less. Dry already diya hua, like hot dry day, hence humidity would be less, which helps in better evaporation. As the better evaporation, the maximum cooling conditions would be observed in this particular desertified regions. ऐसा क्वेश्चन भी पूछा गया था, like अभी नहीं पूछा, like बाद, like it's a long back such kind of questions have been asked, but such kind of somewhat intellectual questions, the applied questions on the climate are being on and often asked in UPSC, so please try to focus on these kind of questions. Next question देख लेते हैं. टेम्परेचर इन्वर्जन इज मोस्ट कॉमन. पहले टेम्परेचर इन्वर्जन के बारे में बता देता हूं, आप तो ऑप्शन चूज कर लीजिए. 20 second time. You have 20 second time. What is temperature inversion? चूज कर लिया, डाल दिया कमेंट सेक्शन में. डन. बता देता हूं टेम्परेचर इन्वर्जन क्या होता है. जनरली ये विंटर सीजन्स में होगा. जनरली पोलर रीजन्स में तो थ्रू आउट द ईयर टेम्परेचर इन्वर्जन. सो ये क्या होगा, लाइक टेम्परेचर इन्वर्जन. इसका मतलब क्या होता है, जनरली हम एल्टीट्यूड वाइज जब भी ऊपर गए तो टेम्परेचर डिक्रीजेस बाय 6.5 डिग्री पर एवरी 1000 मीटर. ये होगा इन जनरल. बट व्हाट हैपेंस इज इन विंटर सीजन ये रिवर्स होगा. लाइक मूविंग अबव इन द टेम्परेचर, मूविंग अबव एल्टीट्यूड वाइज टेम्परेचर इंस्टेड ऑफ डिक्रीजिंग इट टेंड्स टू इंक्रीज. सो व्हाई दिस हैपेंस? This is called as temperature inversion. ये normal lapse rate होगा, normal lapse rate, and इसका reverse जो भी है temperature inversion है. Why this happens? Generally cooler air is much denser, and hence winter seasons में रात में like evenings when entire heat is radiated, the cooler air settles down, and when the cooler air settles down, as it is very dense, it lifts the warm air masses upwards. The warm air layer जो भी है, जो ग्राउंड पे सेटल हुआ था एंड चले गया, रेडिएट बैक हो गया, वो वार्म एयर लेयर को और थोड़ा ऊपर उठाएगा. लाइक कूलर एयर लेयर सेटल्स डाउन, एंड एज द कूलर एयर लेयर सेटल्स डाउन, यहाँ पे जो भी एरोजोल्स होगा वो कूलर एयर लेयर विच इज प्रेजेंट, ये एरोजोल्स को लाइक देयर हियर वी हैव अ प्रोसेस ऑफ कंडेंसेशन लाइक नियर द ग्राउंड सरफेस. ये कंडेंसेशन की रिजल्ट होगा फॉगी कंडीशन. And this foggy condition is most common condition in winter season. This happens in winter season and इसको बोलेंगे temperature inversion. Temperature inversion. And ये temperature inversion कहाँ पे ज्यादा होगा? This happens more in mountain valleys. अगर यहाँ पे polar regions दिया हुआ होता तो 100% आंसर polar regions होता, but यहाँ पे polar regions दिया नहीं. Equatorial forest पे यहाँ पे winter नहीं होगा तो we won't find any temperature inversion. प्लेन्स पे ओनली ड्यूरिंग विंटर्स टेम्परेचर इन्वर्जन. कोस्टल रीजन्स पे ह्यूमिड कंडीशंस होगा, टेम्परेचर इन्वर्जन बहुत कम होगा. एंड माउंटेन वैलीज पे टेम्परेचर इन्वर्जन ज्यादा होगा. लाइक मैं एक्सप्लेन कर देता हूं माउंटेन वैलीज पे टेम्परेचर इन्वर्जन क्यों होता है. लाइक माउंटेन स्लोप समझ लीजिए, वैली समझ लीजिए. क्लियर? माउंटेन वैलीज एंड माउंटेन स्लोप्स. क्लियर? सो मॉर्निंग जो भी सोलर रेडिएशन होगा, माउंटेन स्लोप्स जो भी है, दे विल ट्रैप द सोलर इंसोलेशन वेरी फास्टली. बट वैली फ्लोर्स जो भी है ना, उसको बहुत सारा टाइम लगेगा. लाइक वैली फ्लोर्स वुड बी एक्सपीरियंसिंग वेरी मैक्सिमम टाइम टू इनटेक द इंसोलेशन. तो मॉर्निंग यहाँ पे क्या होगा, लो प्रेशर सिस्टम डेवलप होगा, एंड लो प्रेशर सिस्टम डेवलप होते ही एक विंड असेंड होगा, एंड दिस टेंड्स टू डिसेंड एट वैली फ्लोर, एंड वैली पे क्या होगा, हाई प्रेशर कंडीशंस डेवलप होगा. क्लियर? एंड वैली से सरफेस एडवेक्शन मूव होगा, and that surface advection which is present, that happens, that is called as valley breeze. So morning sections we would be experiencing valley breezes, and insolation is also falling on valley floor, but valley floor it takes some time to trap that insolation. And चलो ये मान लेते हैं नाइट बन गया, लाइक नाइट शाम पे, लाइक इवनिंग्स में क्या होगा, लाइक मैं रिवर्स कर दे रहा हूं इसको, याद है ना, लाइक लो प्रेशर हाई प्रेशर, डन. वैली ब्रीज, लाइक इवनिंग्स पे क्या होगा, इवनिंग्स में सोलार रेडिएशन जितना भी माउंटेन स्लोप ट्रैप किया था वो पूरा रेडिएट बैक हो गया, एंड वैली फ्लोर्स जितने भी ट्रैप किया था सुबह से लेके शाम तक वो ट्रैप हुआ, बट वापस उल्टा रेडिएट होने में बहुत टाइम लगेगा. वैली फ्लोर्स विल टेक मैक्सिमम टाइम फॉर ट्रैपिंग एंड वैली फ्लोर्स टेक मैक्सिमम टाइम फॉर रेडिएटिंग. बट रात में क्या होगा, वैली फ्लोर्स आर वार्मर एंड हेंस एज वैली फ्लोर्स आर वार्मर, लो प्रेशर कंडीशंस यहाँ पे डेवलप होके लाइक दे विल लिफ्ट अपवर्ड्स एंड ये माउंटेन स्लोप पे डिसेंड होगा. एंड डिसेंड होते ही माउंटेन से ब्रीज आने लगेगा, लाइक माउंटेन वैलीज, लाइक माउंटेन स्लोप्स विल बी एलिमिनेटिंग द ब्रीजेस टुवर्ड्स द वैली रीजन्स एंड हेंस दिस इज कॉल्ड एज माउंटेन ब्रीज. दिस हैपेंस इन द नाइट सेक्शंस. डन. एंड माउंटेन ब्रीज जो भी आ रहा है लाइक दैट इज कोल्ड इन नेचर, डन, व्हेन कंपेयर्ड टू द वैली फ्लोर, एंड हेंस दिस कोल्ड डेंस एयर लेयर settles near the valley floors which lifts the warm air layer upwards again. तो कोल्ड एयर लेयर जैसे भी सेटल हुआ था वैली फ्लोर्स में, यहाँ पे टेम्परेचर इन्वर्जन शुरू हो जाएगा. सो दिस इज ऑलमोस्ट ए डे टू डे फिनोमिना. मैक्सिमम 9 months आपको ऑब्जर्व किया जाएगा. लाइक दैट इज द रीजन व्हाई माउंटेन वैलीज एक्सपीरियंस मैक्सिमम टेम्परेचर इन्वर्जन. शायद आपको समझ में आ गया पूरा कॉन्सेप्ट, नहीं तो फिर से बैक करिए, फिर से दोबारा देखिए कॉन्सेप्ट को. It happens in valleys where the cloud air slides down the mountain slope and warm air moves up. Done. Next. Temperature inversion refers to, already I have said, phenomena where surface of earth is warmer than the air above it. No. Surface of earth is cooler. Coastal areas witness high temperatures than usual. This is not temperature inversion. Mountain valleys witness orographic rainfalls without convection. This is also not present. Hence, none of this becomes the option. टेम्परेचर इन्वर्जन को एक्सप्लेन इसमें लाइक नो ऑप्शन हैज एक्सप्लेन परफेक्टली रिलेटेड विद दिस पर्टिकुलर टेम्परेचर इन्वर्जन. हेंस डी बिकम्स द ऑप्शन. यूजुअली विद इन द लोअर एटमॉस्फेयर द एयर नियर द सरफेस ऑफ द अर्थ इज वार्मर देन द एयर अबव इट. गिवन द राइट कंडीशंस द नॉर्मल वर्टिकल टेम्परेचर ग्रेडियंट इज इन्वर्टेड सच दैट द एयर इज कोल्डर नियर द सरफेस ऑफ द अर्थ. थोड़ा सा एक्सप्लेनेशन देख लीजिए, क्लियर, यू विल गेट अ क्लियर अंडरस्टैंडिंग व्हाट एक्चुअली गिवन इन द क्वेश्चन. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स. Low pressure systems are usually characterized by dry and settled weather. मैं ऑलरेडी बता चुका हूं, फिर से आप दोबारा नहीं पूछने का. व्हाट इज लो प्रेशर, क्या होगा. लो प्रेशर सिस्टम्स आर कैरेक्टराइज्ड बाय ड्राई कहते. मैंने क्या बताया, वार्म ओशनिक करंट, लो प्रेशर जहां पे भी मिले वहां पे ज्यादा बारिश होगा, एंड इक्वेटोरियल रीजन पे लो प्रेशर है, ज्यादा बारिश होगा. सो लो प्रेशर रीजन्स आर नॉट सेटल्ड विथ लाइक ड्राई कंडीशंस. ये बहुत गलत ऑप्शन है. So option 1 is directly eliminated. Option 1 is directly eliminated. High pressure systems usually bring wind and precipitations. Clear? This is also not perfect. Precipitation to like this is not going to happen. Hence none of this is the perfect option for this particular question. Clear? As I've said, low pressure system attracts wind from high pressure areas nearby. High pressure regions have clear skies एंड काम एटमॉस्फेरिक कंडीशंस. ऑलरेडी मैं ये चीज को एक्सप्लेन कर चुका हूं, तो दोबारा पहले से देख लीजिए आपको चाहिए तो. बट लो प्रेशर मैक्सिमम प्रेसिपिटेशन, हाई प्रेशर लेस प्रेसिपिटेशन. कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स. द एयर प्रेशर इज हाईएस्ट एट सी लेवल एंड डिक्रीजेस विथ हाइट. लो एयर प्रेशर इज जनरली एसोसिएटेड विथ क्लाउडी स्काइज एंड वेट वेदर. फिर से आ गया लो प्रेशर, लो एयर प्रेशर. सो ऑप्शन 2 तो आप कैसे भी निकाल देंगे. लाइक लो एयर प्रेशर इज जनरली एसोसिएटेड विद क्लाउडी स्काइज एंड वेट वेदर. 2 तो सही है. द एयर प्रेशर इज हाईएस्ट एट सी लेवल एंड डिक्रीजेस विथ हाइट. यस, इट इज ऑल्सो ट्रू. हेंस बोथ द ऑप्शंस आर एब्सोल्युटली राइट. सो हेंस सी इज द ऑप्शन. एयर प्रेशर इज डिफाइंड एज द प्रेशर exerted. Please check out the solution which is present here. Done. Hence, this is up for the last question. And if you have liked this video, please share it as it reaches as much as it can. And for regular notifications, please click on bell icon. Clear? Please click on bell icon. Along with that, if you have liked this video, please like this video and please subscribe to Unacademy Studios Race channel, which is the largest channel for UPSC preparation. And आपका जो भी description box है, इसके नीचे फीडबैक फॉर्म है, उस पर आप फीडबैक दे दीजिए. लाइक जो भी फीडबैक्स आप देंगे वो मैं पॉजिटिवली लूंगा. and I'll come very much better and better for you for more and more innovative courses. Like what you want, please let it is a chance for you to explain on that particular feedback form, which takes less than 60 seconds time to fill it. So please fill it and try to let us know what you are expecting from us. Clear? And apart from this, subscribe to Unacademy Plus channel immediately before October 1st, because the prices are going to be increased after October 1st. Thank you for watching this lesson. Have an awesome day. Jai Hind.